Bro, I lost my voice. I really did. I've never lost my voice ever in a UFC fight.
Yeah,
but
well,
when you
there's
dropped him,
yeah.
it's the first time I ever stood up. I couldn't sit down. I was standing up. I was just like, oh!
I saw that. I saw you stand up. That's the first time.
It was just, what? Dana had the greatest quote in the post-fight press conference. He said, I sell holy shit moments. When people ask me, what do I do for a living? Look at this. I couldn't even sit down. I had to get up. I had to hold on to those guys. I'm holding on to them.
That's awesome.
It's funny when they started putting cameras on us because we've been doing that forever. Like DC and I go crazy. We hug each other. We go nuts.
Yeah.
When something crazy happens, it's like, what? What?
I'm glad they did, because to see fans and reactions to the fight is cool, but they're fans. But then when you see like our peers and guys like you and and other fighters and commentators of the sport that you've been around forever, so to see you do that that brings a humongous ass smile to my face. Like, holy shit! I just made Joe
amazing.
Rogan stand the hell out, you know. So
I say to this day, and I do it based on my reaction. Obviously, this is personal. I say it's the greatest knockout of all time. The reason why I say it's the greatest knockout of all time was because everybody thought that Justin was going to be overpowering you. He was a bigger guy. He had just knocked out Dustin Poirier. You had lost the last fight to Volkanovski. You hadn't been in title contention since then. You had a bunch of great wins, but here you're going to fight this bigger guy, and all these people were writing you off. All these people were saying that it did. And you're tuning him up. And you did have to overcome getting knocked down. And you did have adversity. You had to deal with that leg. And then for you to stand, winning 4 rounds to 1 in the middle of the octagon and point at the ground with 10 seconds left. And then to knock him out with 1 second left. The way I reacted, the way I jumped up, I've never done that before. Even when Leon Edwards knocked out Usman, that was another crazy one.
Yeah, that was
Before
crazy.
that, I would have said that was the greatest knockout of all time because he was down.
Yeah.
He was down 4 rounds, and John Anik just had the perfect call. He said, that is not the cloth from which he is cut.
And
we
then
were talking
boom,
about
yeah.
And then boom, he lands his
Yeah,
head
yeah,
kick like it's a movie.
yeah.
So that was number 1 before, but you are number 1 now.
Thank you, brother.
That's
Thank
number
you.
1. Because just impact, all-time, like complete polar shift of how people think about the BMF belt. They don't think about it as a gimmick at all anymore. Because it was the wildest, crazy fight with an undeniable number 1 contender in Justin versus you. It's wild how it happened.
Yeah, bro.
The whole thing was wild.
I mean, you're only as good as your last fight, right? That's what it is. This sport, I like to tell everybody, you know, this is not like basketball. This is not like baseball or like hockey where you can just shit the bed on a Tuesday and then you come back out on a Friday and then you're just the man of the world again. You know, like you shit like this stuff happen. You have a bad fight like with Alex, that fight don't get erased off until I have something great. And even if you have a good fight, you know what I mean? Like I had a good fight with Arnold, but they still like, Alex did that.
Right.
And then I did it with Korean Zombie, and then I had a knockout over Korean Zombie, and then they're like, yeah, but Korean is old and blah, blah, blah. And then finally, now with this Justin, now everybody forgets. You know, like it takes us a while to make them forget about your last fight, you know? So it was amazing, bro. You know, like to see everybody go crazy. Like in my mind, like a lot of people ask me, what's going through your mind when you're doing that? You're up 4-1. I'm like, brother, that was in my mind the whole time. I'm like, bro, we went to 10 seconds. I was like, I remember I remember it being a minute. I remember my coach yelling, a minute, Max, stay clean. And then I was like, a minute. I was like, oh, hell yeah, 50 more seconds until we go to the center. We're going to swing. In my mind. And then he's like, 40 seconds. I was like, holy shit, this clock is slow. You know what I mean? I'm like, why is it taking forever? And then he's like counting down. He's like, 30 seconds. And then he's like, okay, 20 seconds. And then he goes right after the 20 seconds mark, underneath a couple seconds after, he does his rolling thunder. And then it pushed me to the point to perfectly circle out. And then that's when I said, I did the, like, oh, come here, you know, let's go here, let's throw it. Because that was just, everybody's losing their mind. But to me, this is normal, you know. This is the second time. This is the second time I did it, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, the second time I'm doing it, I heard you guys say, the first time was with Ricardo, but this ain't no Justin Gaethje, you know.
Right.
But, you know, why not? Why not? If he was going to put me out, then so be it, you know. I live by the sword.
Well, it was a wild ending to the fight. There's a rolling thunder. Damn, that was a nice rolling thunder, too.
That was nice.
It was close. Now, right here. Oh, this is so crazy, Max. Oh.
That was crazy, yeah.
It's the greatest. It has to be the greatest knockout. It has to be. and then you flexing walking around. Come on, man.
Bro,
That's the greatest knockout of all time.
They got the sickest picture of me, bro. They have the sickest picture of me of when I'm flexing and I'm over. I love Justin, bro. I freaking love the man, but they have like the Muhammad Ali picture. Yeah, they got a moment of me like that. So
I got a painting for you. I told you I got a Ross Baines. He's an amazing artist. He made an incredible painting, and it's on the way. I had someone go back to my house, go grab it.
Sick.
It's on the way.
Sick.
But yeah, that was a wild moment, man. It just complete shift of what people care about in upcoming fights. Like, you are the fucking man now. Like whatever next pay-per-view you're in, holy shit, that's gonna be big.
Bro,
and if it's you and Makhachev, or if it's you and Ilya would be crazy.
Brother, so much
Woo!
fun. So much fun, brother. I know.
Is that Spain? Is that 305? When is there going to be a UFC? Perth is 305, right?
I don't think they're gonna go Spain this year. I don't think they can. I think so. Dana White said it in the 300 conference, after fight conference. He said that we're going with Spain. It just takes a time because you got to book something, and it's like going to be like a year and out. So.
Good. That fight should be in Vegas.
Yeah,
Vegas. Let's go Vegas.
I hope Vegas
or Madison Square Garden.